Welcome back to Magic the Gathering Forge Adventure. We are going back into the hideout. And we're going to fight, fight. I feel like these camels are going to be kind of annoying with me using a mill deck. We'll find out. After we fight the Greater Worm. Wow, no mana. With all the mana that's in this deck, not getting any is kind of crazy. Yep, let's keep this hand. Return that. Keep it. Alright, let's play our tap land. Tap in our bow. Pop our amulet. Get up island. And turn. They're gonna get a forest down and nothing else. Play our island. We're up to 3 mana. Let's get out our Iron Maiden. It's going to do the most damage early on. Alright, they lose a life. They're going to rampant growth. Get a swamp. We're up to 4. That's great. Let's get our Thopter network out. They're going to not lose a life this time. Get out more forests. We don't get a land, unfortunately, so we're still only up to 4 mana. Let's get our Fleeting Aven out. Let's attach our bow to our Aven, and we'll end turn. Are they just only got lands and ways to get lands? Ooh, as foretold, we might have to do that. I think they're all green. Millstone. Oh, yeah, but lands will count as a colorless. Yeah, we got rid of a land. That's fine. That's still one less thing for them to play because I know we got rid of a worm too. Alright, let's Alpha Strike. Hit them for 2 or 4. We get a land. Awesome. We needed that. Now we can play him next turn. They're going to get a 7/7 worm out. Can't be blocked by creatures with power 2 or less. Well, that's all my creatures, so that kind of stinks. I could do the Sword of Fire and Ice, and that actually would win me the game. Because they can't block flying. And that's going to make him a 4. So now we're doing 8 damage in the air. And we won. Nice. Creatures with flying can't attack you. He needed that again, that fight. So that's the reason I took him out so easily. Let's fight this golem. The guard, anyway. And then we'll go fight the camels. So we'll keep this hand. You know how much we love these early game marauders. And we'll end turn. They're going to get a mountain and destroy my marauder. Uncool. Let's get an island down and get As Foretold out. End turn. We just need to start powering or getting token counters on As Foretold as quickly as possible. Let's pop that. Get another swamp. Play the swamp so we could get out our Nightmare Hawk. And then we'll end. Or Nighthawk. Sorry, not Nightmare. It's basically a nightmare. Alright, As Foretold's up to 2. So we'll play him for free. And then let's play this for 1. Yep, that leaves me with 3. Yeah, that's fine. Let's get the Iron Maiden out. And then we'll attack for 2. There we go. I'll lose a life from the Iron Maiden. They're going to hit me for 4. I'll just take it. And they lose their guy. As Foretold's up to 3. Ooh, and we get Dark Ritual. Yep, let's Dark Ritual. Let's play our High Tower Vampire. which is going to make my vampire stronger because I had the mill and they ended up milling a creature. That took all my mana. Of course it did. And then we'll attack with both of these. And if we mill some more creatures, it's going to make our vampire stronger, and it does. Whenever a card is put into their graveyard. Wow, so everything powers him up. I need more of these vampires. If we're running a mill deck, I mean, that's insane. Alright, let's play this for free. Oh my goodness. And I don't think we could play him, right? Nope. Okay. Nope. Alright. Let's Alpha Strike and win the game. Good lord. Yeah, that's why I fought so hard to get that vampire. He's insane. I mean, that just... 2 turns, he became an 8/8. 2 or 3, I can't remember what it was, but that was just crazy. Let's keep this hand. Pop our amulet. Get us a island. End turn. Get our island down. Get our bird out. End turn. Now we're going to get a Birds of Paradise. Alright, let's get out our island. We're up to 3 mana. And black spells cost 1 less, which we don't have any, so it doesn't matter. Let's attach the bow, so we get rid of the bird. Then we're gonna ponder. Ooh, we like all of these. Okay. Don't shuffle. Give me the land. Attack with the bird. Shoot your bird down. And then we'll end turn. I'd rather copy a sword than the bow. Underground Seas are up to 4. Let's play the Sword of Fire and Ice. Copy the Sword of Fire and Ice. Attack for 1. Next turn they are going to be unhappy. Alright. Let's Chromatic Vista, pop it. Get another island. Let's attach both our Swords of Fire and Ice. That leaves me with 1 mana. Can't do anything with it, so we'll attack for 5. Hit for another 2. Hit for another 2. Draw more cards. Alright, we've already played a land for the turn, so we can't do anything else. We'll have to end. They're gonna comes into play, destroy target land. So they destroy my Underground Sea, hit me for 2. That's fine. Let's get our swamp down. We could get him out, or no. Let's just short bow, attach short bow, attack for 6, and then hit our opponent for an extra 2. Hit this for an extra 2. Yay. And we won. Destroy all lands. Armageddon. Oh my gosh. Alright. Let's get their gold and their cards. We get a knight. When it enters, target knight gains death touch and lifelink till the turn. Not that good. Skip your draw step whenever you play a card. Draw a card. Your maximum hand size is 2. Wow, that's weird. Alright, let's fight another one of him. Then we'll fight the other one, and we'll fight the camels, and we'll just go up and fight the other guys. Alright, let's keep this hand. Let's, draw a card. Okay. Let's play an island. And we can't do anything for 2, so we're going to end turn. Let's pop our amulet and get a swamp. End turn. Alright, let's do the swamp, the endless water, end turn. So up to 4. So play an island, so we're up to 5 mana. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, value 3, draw a card. Okay. Damage, you gain 3 life, you return 1 creature. Okay. Let's get him out. I can do both. Alright, so Dark Ritual. We're gonna get him. 1, 2, 3, and a blue. Then we'll get him out. So we'll draw extra cards. Then he'll get stronger. Alright. Give them extra cards. They're gonna get a 2/2 out with Desert Walk and are immune to damage done by deserts. Okay. We'll get he'll get a counter, he'll get a second counter, player island. We're up to 6 mana. Protection from white and black. He's got flying, so it doesn't actually matter. Deals 1 damage equal to the number of cards in their hand. Oh, yes. Let's play that. Attach it. Attack for 5. And then they're going to lose another 6. We gain 5. That's so great. We're just punishing them for having cards in their hand. Alright, Mox Jet. Really, we'll just attack and win. I mean, yep, they can't block it. There we go. Hunt Birds of Paradise. Special art. That's cool. There's 1 for each artifact you control. Put 1 counter on each other artifact creature you control. He would be good to bounce or blink constantly. Alright. Let's see. We'll keep this hand like Vincent. Let's go ahead and pop our amulet for a island. That'll end. Let's get our island down. Let's get our courier out. We'll end turn. We're gonna get a tap desert and then get a elvish mystic. We're gonna shoot that down. Alright, let's get our swamp down. I need to attach our bow so we can shoot down their elf. We got 2 mana left over. Let's get out our short bow. Attack for 2, shooting down their guy. They got a mill 2, awesome. They're gonna play a tap land and then get out a enchantment. Creatures you control have tap, add mana of any color to your mana pool. Okay, that's pretty nice. Glimmer Void. You know what that means? Time for Vincent. Attack for 2. There we go. They're going to get a 1/2 out. You may play 2 additional lands each turn. Let's play that. Tap 1. Copy our bow. Attach the second bow here. And then play Mind Crank. And then attach the short bow. And then we're going to Alpha Strike. Shoot their guy down. We're not going to flip him yet. They're going to mill a ton of cards. Awesome. Right, they're going to get a 3/3 out. Let's see. Playing for sure case. Most common damage to creature. Put a 1 counter on it. Let's play Marie the Cursed. Let's make him unblockable. Alpha Strike. flip helm, trample through, and win the game. There we go. Let's go, Vincent. Freaking beast. Alright, next 3 damage be dealt to our creature you controlled. It's dealt to another creature instead. Core ally. When this card or another enter the battlefield under your control, you may look at the top 4 cards of your library. If you do, reveal any number of allies. Put them, okay. Angel, Artificer. Step. Okay, none of these I really want. Camels can be annoying, so hopefully we can take them out without any issue. Ooh, let's keep this early game Marauder. You know we're going to. Spellbook, that's also good. And turn. They're going to get a Plains and get out a Camel. And then we're going to pop our Amulet to get out a Swamp. Play the Swamp. We're up to 2 mana. Let's play that. Attach the bow. Attack for 2, shooting down their guy. They're going to get a desert out and get another camel. We are going to, with 3 mana, let's get our claws out. And then we'll attach our claws. Attack for 3, shooting down their guy and getting a core. There we go. Oh, they destroy my Marauder. Oh, that's annoying. Alright. Honor of the Pure, white creatures you control get a 1/1 power up. It's not gonna help you. We're gonna keep getting our cores out. We'll attack for 2. Or 3, sorry. They're gonna destroy that core. Deals 1 damage to our creature. Okay, so they're just dealing 1 damage every time I attack. Annoying. Alright, we got 3 mana. Let's get out something else. Because obviously, they're going to keep destroying my guy. Oh, they can't now, but they can destroy me with their stupid camel. Protection from blue, black. Let's get out the sword. And I'll end turn. Good lord. They hit me for 3. That's fine. Let's attach our sword. Let's attach our claws. Let's attack for 4. And we won. Nice. I was getting a little worried with all those power-ups I had. Alright, let's fight this one. Glimmer Void. Ooh, Symbiote Spider-Man. Awesome. Alright, let's keep this hand. Let's get our courier out. We'll end turn. They're going to get a plains out and get an 0/1 camel. Let's get a swamp down. Let's attach our bow. Let's get out our short bow. Attack for 2, shoot down their camel. They mill 2, awesome. Alright, they get another desert to where they destroy my attacking creature, but my attacking creature just got stronger. So, doing 1 damage ain't gonna help you. Let's get Spider-Man out. We'll attack for 3, shooting down their camel. They mill 3, awesome. Alright, they're gonna get a 3/2 camel. Let's pop our amulet, get another land, we'll get an island, play said island. We're up to 4 mana. Let's get our Thopters out. And then 3/2. Let's attack with both of them. They're going to destroy my courier, that's fine. And I'm going to put Hypnotic Spectre into my hand. And then we'll end turn. Alright, I get another 3/2 camel out. We get a Thopter out. Let's play our weird land. I still assume is from My Little Pony. We're going to attach our short bow to Spider-Man. And we're up to how much mana? We're up to 5. Could get out Hypnotic Spectre. Get out Jace. Yeah, let's get our Hypnotic Spectre out. Let's attach our bow to Spider-Man. Attack for 3. I'm not going to block. Select cards to put in the hand. Let's do the Nighthawk. I could just do 1. So yeah, let's do Nighthawk. And then we'll end turn. Alright, they're going to give their guys 1/1 in Vigilance. That's fine. Let's get our Nighthawk out. Let's Alpha Strike. And we should win the game. Oh, they're blocking Spider-Man. That's fun. Oh, and then they're going to destroy Spider-Man. You stinker. Alright, we got 3 mana open. Let's get out Sword of Fire and Ice. End turn. Alright, they can't block flying, which is what we all have left. So we're going to attach here, we're going to attach here. And then we're going to Alpha Strike and win the game. There we go. More camels. Just stuff to sell. Alright, let's head back over and go up. Our deck's doing pretty good. Honestly, actually, let's edit. I want to take out... let me take out these guys. Because if I have the bears out, they're useful, but they're really not that useful. Whenever you play a spell in mana value 3 or greater, okay. Drawing 1 card, is that really... I mean, it can be helpful. I mean, we want to draw cards, so let's keep it. Da 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 da. Let's see. The robe. I still have a lot of wizards in here, so the robe is decent. The squid's not a wizard. They are. They're a wizard. Vampires. Warlock. Creature deals combat damage. Player, you draw that many cards. Yeah, since it's that many cards, it's worth it. Because that will help a ton drawing a lot of cards. Alright. Let's Let's go up here. Nothing to grab. Let's go back down, fight this blue. Experiment. Alright, we're gonna play first. Good hand, let's keep it. Because you know what we're doing. Early game, Dark Ritual, Hypnotic Spectre. Attach the bow, cancel. Yeah, no. Let's Black Vice. And then we'll end turn. They lose 3 life immediately. Awesome. Let's play an island. And then we are going to pop our amulet. Get another island. I got 2 mana left over. We're not going to do anything, so we'll attack for 2. They discard a card. They lose 2 life. Let's play an island. Get another Black Vice down. We got 3 mana. Not going to be able to do anything for 3, so we'll attack again for 2. Make them discard again. Alright, Underground Sea, so we're up to 5 mana now. When we get out one more, we get our vampire out. Ooh, let's get this out. Start gaining some life. Attack for 2. They discard again. I don't lose any life since I'm making them discard every turn, but that's fine. Now we're Iron Maiden. They'll lose some life, that's for sure. Alright, let's do that. 2. Let's make our Hypnotic Spectre unblockable. Attack for 3. And then they'll lose. Oh, they don't lose any more life. That's fine. I'm gonna make Hypnotic Spectre unblockable again. And then we'll attack for 3 and win the game. There we go. Dark Rituals is so good. Alright, okay. Let's get over here, fight this guy. Early game crawler, that's gonna be sick. Alright, let's get it. Pop our amulet for a swamp. End turn. Let's get a swamp down. Let's Dark Ritual. Get our crawler out. Let's attach the bow to our crawler. End turn. Oh my god, 3 damage to my crawler. Destroying my crawler. You stinker. Alright, crud. Alright, let's get our crab down. Our crib. Sword of the Amethyst out. End turn. Oh my god. Swords of Plowshare, my crab. I don't even gain life from him because he's a crab. So annoying. Okay. 3 mana. Let's ponder. See if we get something to help me. Let's get a courier. Yep. Actually, yeah, these are pretty good. Okay. Don't shuffle. Can't play him yet, unfortunately, so we'll have to just end turn. They're going to hit me for 1. And they're going to get a 2/2 out. Let's get this swamp down. Let's get out our courier. And we still got 3 mana. So let's get our golem out. And then we'll end turn. They're not going to attack. Good. Let's get our island out. And then let's do Sword of the Amethyst here. 1 and 2. Let's make him unblockable now. There we go. Let's attach the bow to him. There we go. Attack for 4. We're just going to make them mill a bunch. which will allow us to use our golem now. Awesome. Now we can attack and block. Ooh, but now they're going to lightning bolt my courier. That's not cool. Thankfully, he was able to get the opponent to mill before that became a thing. Yes. Alright. Brass City. Let's do Sword of the Amethyst. The bow. Crawl space. Attack for 9. You're gonna have to block. Or not. Why didn't they block? That's weird. Okay. I'll take the win. That's fine. Ooh, another anime card. That's a wizard. Magecraft, when you cast... Oh, it's a Final Fantasy card. Whenever you cast or copy an instant spell, draw a card. Oh. Not really going to help me much. Tap it if you do. Peripherally. Okay. Let's get shards. Fight this guy. And we'll keep this hand. Or no, we'll keep this hand. We'll go first. Let's keep it. It's not the best, but it's fine. Get our island in turn. Black Vice, they lose 3 life. Awesome. Get our island down. Get our Sword of Fire and Ice out. Then we'll end turn. They lose 3 life again from Black Vice. Great. Ooh, High Tower. Only got 5 mana with Dark Ritual. That stinks. I need to get him out. Let's get the short bow out. Let's make a copy of the Sword of Fire and Ice. And then we'll end turn. I need 1 mana. They lose 3 life again. Man, I'd rather get him out so badly. Yeah, we're just gonna have to get out the squid, unfortunately. We can at least attach the bow to him, so hopefully he don't die immediately. Oh, lightning bolt, he dies immediately. Of course, there's a waste of time. Honestly, though, the High Tower would have died too to a lightning bolt. But you know what? They've taken so much Black Vice damage, they're about to lose the game. Okay. We still only have 3 mana. Good lord. Let's get out another sword, since they destroyed my last one. And they lost because of Black Vice. Awesome. Turn 1 Black Vice, just really good. Gandalf the White, awesome. Final Fantasy card, copy target, no. All non-blue creatures to our hand. Target player takes an extra turn after this one, return up to 1 non-land permanent to its owner's hand, exile this card. If a legendary permanent or effect entering or leaving the battlefield causes a trigger ability, trigger it multiple times. Okay. Let's get in here. Check these out. That looks like a hollow from Bleach. That kind of looks like a hollow from Bleach. The other one more does. Enchant creature again. Okay. Let's fight him. Keep this hand. It's actually a pretty good hand. Pop our amulet, get an island in turn. Let's get our Glimmer Void out. Let's get our Stormscape Familiar out in turn. They're going to get out their Sarah Ascendant. Let's get an island out. Let's get our spellbook down. We're up to 3. Let's get out Dark Ritual. Play our Vampire. Attach the bow to our Familiar. Attack for 1, shooting them down. There we go. They take 1 damage because they use a land to get a thing out. Alright, get a swamp. Let's get our Guild Master out. That leaves us with 2 mana. Unfortunately, I had to use all my blue mana, so I can't play Helm. Let's Alpha Strike. They mill a bunch of cards. Awesome. Swamp, Crawler down. Attack in the air. They can't block, so we win the game. Oh, wait. I only do 3 damage. Never mind. I don't win yet. I'm going to draw a couple cards. They'll go to 1. They still can't block flying. But you know what? I'm going to play the Planeswalker. I'm going to draw a card. You'll lose a life. Never mind. What? Draw a card for each tap creature target. Oh. Never mind. Now we won. There we go. Okay. Your maximum hand size is 20. Whenever you attack with 2 or more creatures for 1 counter on this and draw a card. Whenever you attack with 2 or more. Whenever this card attacks, you win the game if there are 20 or more counters on it. Or you have 20 or more cards in your hand. Well, you know what? For my deck, that's going to be amazing. So we actually got a good card from that. Let's edit. Put a toad in here. Mr. Frog. Add that to the deck. I don't know if we could beat a Planeswalker right now with this deck. That's awesome. Curse of Death Beyond. I only got 600 gold. Yeah, let's fight them. See how it goes. If I lose horribly, I'll face out. You may activate loyalty abilities. Okay. If it goes horribly, I'm just going to have 218 cards. Ooh, actually, you know what? A mill deck probably ain't gonna be the best against him. With his 218 cards. Okay. I'm going first. Pop our amulet. And get a plains or island. Good. Alright, let's get down the island. And let's get our grindstone out. Phase out my bow. We're gonna phase out my dungeon map. That's fine. Alright, let's get our tomb out. Let's do the unthinkable. Make them mill the top 10. And then we'll end turn. gonna phase out my bow. Phase out my dungeon map again. That's so annoying. Destroy my bow. Well, that's fine. Could have definitely done worse. Alright, let's get a plains down. 3 mana. Let's do... a grindstone. Let's get the Sword of Hearth and Home. See if it can stay out. Hopefully, nope. Yeah, hopefully it can. They see it as a threat. That's understandable. Alright, we're up to 5 mana now, thankfully, since they're not messing up my stuff every turn. Let's get her out. And then we'll end turn. They're gonna phase her out. Makes sense. They're gonna get 2 creatures out. Sword of Hearth and Home again. If I could play Sephiroth, that'd be great. Let's just get the journal out. Start gaining some life every time our turn starts. They're gonna phase out my journal. Ooh. They're gonna hit me for 3, and then they're gonna get embargo. Non-land permanents don't untap during their controller's untap steps. At the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 2 life. Okay. Alright, so I only have 4 mana now. I do gain life. Let's play this. Tap scrap, because it doesn't matter if it doesn't untap. I can do the Sword of Hearth and Home and start attacking. Get me some more basic lands out, which will allow me to get Sephiroth out. Yes, let's do that. Just attack for 5. I have to take it. And then we're going to get an island out. That leaves me with 3 mana this turn. Let's get out another Sword of Hearth and Home. Even though I'll lose a life for playing it, it's fine. They don't like the sword, so at least... Oh, our creatures don't untap. Okay. Didn't think about that. Now we have 6 mana, so I can at least play Sephiroth. Yeah, let's play Sephiroth. He's got Vigilance, so that card won't matter. They didn't get -2, -2. Why not? These should have died. That's weird. Alright, so we'll just end. They phase out Sephiroth. They phase out Sephiroth, of course they do. Mox Jet. Let's make my opponent mill a bunch of cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, let's attach the sword to Sephiroth. Oh, he's phased out, we can't. I'm gonna phase out my journal. They're gonna tidal wave and take an extra turn. Phase out my sword, lose 2 life. What was that? Each player shuffles their hand and graveyard into their library and draws 7. Yeah, Mill's not really going to work out against him. He's out. Sephiroth again. Okay. Underground Sea. Ooh, Black Vice. That's going to help a lot. So let's get the Black Vice out. With an island. Yeah, he's got 7 cards in hand. Let's get out our Stormscape Familiar. 1 and 2. Just gonna make this a 2-drop, so 1 and 2. Awesome. Still got 2, 3 mana available. Let's get out our Marauder. And then we'll end turn. They're gonna take Black Vice damage. They are gonna get rid of my guy. They lose 2 life. They're gonna echo again. Good lord. All this echoing, you would think I would be able to get a short bow. Phase out Sephiroth. Okay. Island down. Switch from black and green. How much damage could we do right now? Let's attach this. I think we could actually do a lot. 2. Need to attach the bow. They destroyed my bow, actually. Let's get the sword out. Attach the sword. Attach it here. And then let's play Ancestral Vision. And then let's attack for 6. And then we'll flash our Nighthawk. And we'll get out a swamp. Get our Nighthawk back, all our lands on tap. Awesome. Our X is the number of cards put in the graveyard from anywhere this turn. Okay. Not gonna be as useful. Let's reattach all our swords. So we'll attach this here. Attach this here. And then we'll attach this here. We're gonna make him a threat. Alright, let's get that out. And then we'll end turn. They take Black Vice damage, good. They take embargo damage, good. They are going to put my Marauder 3 cards from the top of my deck, annoying. They're gonna still flash Sephiroth, that's fine. Right. They're gonna mill. Get an island out. I don't know. Let's just play stuff to get stuff out. And then let's attack. You die from here. We're gonna bounce our tapped guy. And then we'll get another swamp. I'll get a island. And then all our lands on top. And we'll play this, selecting our opponent. We'll end turn. They take no Black Vice damage. They 2 take damage from their own enchantment. Okay. They are afraid of Sephiroth. Let me tell you what. Alright, they're gonna just spell a card. And then on my turn, we're just gonna attach all our swords here. We're gonna play Levitation. Attack for 7. They shouldn't be able to block it. And we win. Next game. Alright, we need that to happen again. Ooh, this is a really good hand for us. We're going second. We'll keep it. Let's pop our amulet. Go ahead and get out another island. And end our turn. Then we'll play our island and get our crab out. And end turn. I do not like my dungeon map, and they're going to return the bow to my hand. Got it. That is all fine and dandy. Let's get our underground sea out. That gives us 2 mana. So for 2, I don't want them drawing extra cards yet. Because I want to get out my Nighthawk and just actually get out my Hypnotic Spectre would be great. Let's, yeah. Opponent. Mills cards. Let's get that down. And we'll end. Phase it out. Creatures can attack unless they tap 2. That's fine. Alright, let's play that. Choose our opponent. They already got 8 cards in the graveyard. That's great. Let's get out our Hypnotic Spectre. Now they got 9 cards in the graveyard. Good lord. They're gonna blink, or not blink, but phase out our Hypnotic Spectre. Makes sense. They're gonna phase them out again. Let's play a land. They get rid of 4 cards every time I play a land. That's amazing. Alright. Although I know he's got so much mana anyway, it doesn't matter. I guess we're gonna play the bow, copy the bow. Even though I won't be able to attack. Let's get our Nighthawk out and see what he thinks is more of a threat. And then we'll get our bow out. They're up to 15 cards discarded. Good lord. Alright, they phase out our Nighthawk. They attack me for 2. It's fine. They're going to invasion. Whenever this card enters the battlefield, create X white-blue knight creature tokens with vigilance. Alright. X is how many? 3. Good lord. Alright, so they're more worried about the Nighthawk. That's understandable. Hopefully me milling a lot of their cards is getting rid of a lot of their stuff. think I'm gonna shoot that first before I start getting rid of the other stuff. So let's yeah, let's make a copy of the bow. Attach both bows. That leaves me with 3 mana, so let's get the Sword of Hearth and Home out. Attack for 2. Oh, I gotta pay 2, I forgot. Oh man. What are they doing? They're hit. This card's defeated. Okay. And then they get Planeswalker. And okay, that's annoying. My gosh, okay. Honk. Let's play that. No, we can't play that. We've already played land. I need more creatures, so unfortunately, I'm gonna have to play him. And then I need to destroy this. Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna attack the helm. We're gonna do 2 damage here. Get rid of his Planeswalker. Can't do anything else, so we're gonna have to end. They're gonna phase out. Oh my gosh. We're gonna reshuffle. They're gonna make me mill a million times because we reshuffled. Crazy, they're making the mill counter spell. What? Oh, they gain control of that. Okay. Good lord. Okay. Iron Maiden would help. Or Sphinx would help. Actually. They would definitely start phasing him out. Whenever opponent plays a spell, that player puts top 2 cards of their library into their graveyard. Yeah, milling isn't going to work too well against this guy. Let's get the Sphinx out. That leaves me with just 1 mana, so I can't do anything. Oh, I get the Traveler's Amulet out, at least. And then let's attack for our Hypnotic Spectre. Oh, I gotta pay 2 mana, which I can't do. I forgot. Alright, they're gonna phase out. Oh my god, Path Exile, of course. That's so annoying. Of course, they're just gonna constantly phase out my Sphinx, which kind of makes sense. Ooh, but I could get out my guy now. Let's get him down. Can I get out this as well? I can. It's gonna give me some blockers every turn, which would be good. Can't do anything else, so we'll end turn. Oh my gosh. They're gonna have another Planeswalker out. opponent's creature dies. Oh, we need to get this back out for sure. We need to pop this. Get us another land. Play the land. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 mana left over. I need 2 to attack. And well, no, I need to attach the bows. And then I only have 1 mana. So, yep, that's it. Attack. Pay 2. Shoot this down. Ooh, I should have hit my opponent. They're gonna mill. Got quite a few cards. They're gonna make me mill. They're gonna do a bunch of stuff. We're just skipping on through it. Play a land. They'll mill some more cards. Alright, Ward 2 would be kind of nice on him. Cord actually would be good. No, it'd be a 1/1. It would be a waste of time. Let's play this. I got a ton of mana. I just need to start getting stuff out. Let's get a Jace. It's +1 Jace. Draw a card. Each player puts top. Put target. Gain control of all. Leave that on top. I still have 3 mana to attack with. That's good. So let's attack. We're going to shoot down their Vigilant Knight. There we go. Don't get rid of as many cards this time. That's okay. Still got rid of some stuff. I'm glad I also have a big deck because they are milling the crap out of me. Underground Sea, good. Mill some more out of them. We can copy our bow and shoot him down. Let's get Jace +1. Don't need Dark Ritual. We can play this. 1, 2. They're going to counterspell it. That's fine. There's definitely worse stuff they could have counterspelled. What do I need to get? Let's get Vincent out. Since he's going to get stronger every turn. Let's copy our bow. What else can I copy? Oh, it's just because I got 2 bows. That's fun. Let's attach a bow. How much mana do I have left over? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I can attack with 2 people, actually. So let's do that. Oh, I really need to get rid of these. Dang. could attach that. No, I couldn't. I only have 4. So let's attack this with both of them. Shoot this guy down. Vincent gets stronger. Take out his planeswalker. Good. Uh-oh, they're taking an extra turn after this. That's not good. I phased out Vincent. They're exiling my Kami. I don't know why they would do that. That just allows them to draw more cards. I guess because it allows me to draw more cards too, but still kind of weird. Ooh, they're gonna get a 6/6 as long as you control this. Yeah, you get stronger. Alright, phasing out my Sphinx again. Grindstone's not gonna help. Alright, if I give Vincent flying, will it make a difference? A little bit. I got a ton of mana, so I might still be able to attack. Or Vincent's legendary. I could just do this, it costs less, actually. So 1, 2. And then attach to Vincent for 1. There we go. So now he's unblockable. And then I should have enough to attack with everybody. Let's do that. 1. 1. 1. Okay. And we're going to shoot down this guy and do an extra damage here. Vincent's going to get stronger. It's a 7/7. I don't want to flip him yet, so no. They can't block anything. They're going to mill a lot of cards. Oh my goodness. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Alright. Then we still have 4 mana available. Ooh, let's Jace. We haven't Jaced yet. Put that on top. That would be good to have out. That would also be good to have out. Let's get him out. And then we'll end turn. I'm going to phase out my guy, of course. They're going to make me mill. They're going to take 3 damage from the rad counter. They're going to get out a 6/6 Sphinx. When this card enters, each opponent can't cast instants or sorcery spells during that player's next turn. Okay, well, that's fine. We're still getting rid of my Sphinx, which is still very annoying. We get a land, finally. Sure, most of my stuff's in the graveyard. Alright, oh, I got rid of their guy, yeah. Let's see. Tap target permanent, does untap, and controller untap step. Let's do that for the Sphinx. So let's tap this. Or +1 Jace. Let's put that at the bottom. That's really not gonna help. Oh, I can't play it anyway. How much mana do I have to attack? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I got 7 to attack, so I can do attack with 3 attackers. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3. Why can't he attack? Creatures without flying can't attack, I'm assuming. Is that what's going? Yep. Creatures without flying can't attack. Okay, so we'll attack with them. And then we'll shoot down this guy. Let's make Vincent stronger again. Do I want to flip him now? I kinda do. Yeah, let's flip Vincent. They take 10, I'll gain 10. They're gonna mill a lot of cards. Ooh, I can make somebody unblockable next turn. I got 1 mana available. It'll do 1 damage to me, but I can mill them for another 5. Sure, let's do that. Oh, I can't play it, I forgot. We'll get rid of a card from our hand. They're gonna make me mill again. Destroy all creatures. Oh my god. Oh, but my creatures are phased out. You dumb. Oh, and then I flip Vincent. Yes! Let's go. Oh my god. You stupid planeswalker. Ooh. This is freaking annoying. We're over now already. I think all I've been doing is... No, I've fought other people. Good lord, I'm tired of fighting now. Alright. Mana Confluence. He's got 6 life left. I could do 4 damage. Can I increase that? Please. Tell me I can. It's levitation at first. So all my stuff gets flying. I don't have to worry about that being an issue. I can do 1 extra damage. Let's attach the core gloves. Attach these to Vincent. Let's tap an untapped card. Tap in this. Let's draw a card. Whenever it deals. Let's put that at the bottom. Black Vice. We might play that. Alright, let's attack with both of these. Let's go ahead and flip Vincent, yes. Just in case they pull some more shenanigans. And actually, that's 6 damage, so we'll win the game. Let's go. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I didn't think I was going to win. Oh, wow. God, alright. That was a battle. Oh my god. Exile target creature gains life in plowshare. Here's Bavix, another moat. Good lord. Alright. Good game. Oh my god, that was fun. Alright, y'all. I hope that was everybody. You know what? That wasn't. There's a beetle over here I haven't fought. A scarab, anyway. So you know what? We're gonna be fighting him in the next episode. Because we are a bit past an hour, not too much, but just a bit. And I do not want to fight the scarab right now. So let's head on over here, and we're gonna save it there. All right, y'all. If you can, like, comment, subscribe, because that was an amazing battle. And we'll see you in the next episode. Bye, y'all.